I'm babbling a lot in this video. You're welcome. Alright guys, thanks for checking out this video. Today I'm going to talk about my FastPass selections for my next trip, which is coming up on September 28th. If you didn't watch my announcement video, you can do that by clicking the link above. Before I get started, first off, props to my friend Steve. I would call him my mate Steve because he's British, but we decided when I was over there for his wedding that I should never use the word mate. Tidbit about me, I can't pull it off. I don't know. I can use other British phrases, but not mate. I want to talk about fast passes that I'm going to do because I book on Monday morning at 7 a.m. So there's your first tip. You can book at 7 a.m. Eastern, 60 days out from your stay at Walt Disney World if you're staying at a Disney resort, or 30 days if you're not. So you want to make sure you book because those things will fill up. If you're at the 30-day window, you probably will miss out on some of these as it is. So that 60-day window is really your best bet. Some of these are actually things that I rode on my last trip because they're just so popular and I want to ride them again. I really just need to get a fast pass for them. Even if I didn't love them, which I am going through the rides and I'm going to resume that next week with Epcot. But you can watch my breakdown of the Magic Kingdom rides, which I broke down to 2 parts because I actually rode a lot of Magic Kingdom rides. Because of the popularity of these rides, I really just need to fast pass them again if I'm going to ride them. And I'm only going to be there for a weekend. So I'm going to be at Magic Kingdom on Friday night, afternoon night, specifically for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, but I want to ride some rides before that. So I'm going to do my best to get fast passes for that. And I'm going to be at Epcot on Saturday for the Food and Wine Festival. There's a few rides I want to make sure I get to ride there as well. Then Hollywood Studios on Sunday, which I want to make sure I see Toy Story Land, so there's definitely some rides there. And then Animal Kingdom on Sunday for the morning before my flight. There are a couple rides I'm going to try and get on. We'll go over those in a second. The other fact I want to give you is that all the parks, except for Magic Kingdom, there's now a tiered system. With the launch of Toy Story Land, there are 2 tiers. So what you get to do is you get to pick 1 ride from Tier 1 and then 2 from Tier 2. That fills your 3 that you get to have initially on each day. After that, you can select any ride that still has a Fast Pass available. But to start, you get to pick 1 from Tier 1 and 2 from Tier 2. That helps it for the really popular rides. You don't get to pick all of them. So like at Epcot, Soarin' and Test Track and Frozen are all Tier 1. I think there might be another one too, but those are the really popular ones. So you can't pick all 3 of those and then take up all the Fast Passes. It makes things a little bit more fair, but if you're only going to be there for 1 day, it gets a little tricky. You kind of have to pick your priorities and see what you can get. Now, a lot of those you can get Fast Passes later in the day with no problem. So if you can't decide, don't worry. You're probably going to be fine later in the day if you schedule your Fast Passes in the morning. So let's get down to the important stuff. Let's talk about the rides. I'm going to try and not talk about why I like the rides as much and what I'm selecting them because I did that in the other videos again. I don't want to repeat myself. If you are interested, check out those videos or leave me a comment below. I'm happy to discuss any of these choices, anything I left out. All right, so Magic Kingdom. I'm going to try and do Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, Space Mountain, and Peter Pan's Flight again. Those rides are just so popular, you really need a Fast Pass. So as I'm looking even now, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train does not have a Fast Pass available for the day that I'm recording this 60 days out. It just is gone. So that one I just know I need to have a Fast Pass for. Space Mountain, I want to do it. I can get on Splash Mountain and Big Thunder Mountain usually with no problem. So I'm kind of like, I'll just wait and get those. Small World might creep in there because again, that's just a long wait. So I don't know. That's a hard one for me because I really want to ride that one. And Space Mountain just wasn't as impressive, but I think Space Mountain is the more popular one and the one I just really want to make sure I have a Fast Pass for because I'm probably not going to be able to get one on the same day. Then there's Peter Pan's Flight, same way. It is just a long line. You can wait in line. I don't know if it's worth it, but it is a fun ride, so I just want to make sure I Fast Pass it. I should mention that Fast Passes probably will not go on during the Halloween party. I will do a video on the Halloween party and confirm that, but when I've done extra magic hours, they're different and you don't usually get to do Fast Passes on those days. So I really need to fit in that like 3-hour window. I'm probably gonna be there before the party starts, and that's why I wanna prioritize these. All right, the next day. At Epcot, the Food and Wine Festival is going on. So I wanna spend a lot of time sampling the food, but I'm not gonna eat the whole day, so I still wanna ride some rides. Soarin' is my first pick. That's the Tier 1 pick. I'm going to do Soarin'. It is one of my favorite rides at both parks. I think it's better at Disneyland, but I enjoy it. It's a fun ride. I'm also gonna do Living with the Land because Living with the Land, I didn't ride last time and it had a really long wait. It had like an over-hour wait. Now I think it's a long ride. I did it in 2000, but I haven't done it since, so I don't remember a whole lot about it. but I just couldn't squeeze it in the last day, and I couldn't grab a FastPass quick enough for it. So yeah, I want to do that because I haven't done it yet. And then lastly, it's Mission Space. I did Mission Space, the moon. I think it's the moon. Might be Earth. I think it's the moon. I want to do Mars. It's a weird one because you really do want to be in a group, and I think I'm going to be on my own on this trip. So hopefully I get paired up with a good group. The group I was with last time was okay. We just didn't really interact. It's just more fun if you're there with friends. But I want to experience it, so I'm going to do that. Hollywood Studios. Toy Story Land is open, and I am going to do my darndest to do Slinky Dog Dash. Actually, that's the first day I'm gonna book at 7 a.m. because I wanna make sure I get on Slinky Dog Dash. I've ridden most of these other things that are gonna be the problem, but that is the tier 1, #1 priority, the day that I can book on Monday, all right? I will let you know. I will be very upset on Twitter if I don't get it. I'm going to try my best. Fingers crossed. All the Toy Story Land stuff is tier 1, so that's the only Toy Story Land one I'm going to select. I'll try and do swirling saucers. It's kind of like teacups. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about doing that on my own. Will I enjoy it? Probably. We'll see. And then Toy Story Mania also. I did that at Disneyland. It's fun, but it's really a party group game. So I don't know. When you do things solo, it's awesome. You get to pick the rides you want to do, but I'm hesitant to do that. But I like doing high scores on my own, so let's see what I can do. And then Tower of Terror, because Tower of Terror is another ride that's really hard to get on without a FastPass. I think you can usually get them later in the day, but I just want to make sure I have that. It's also right in the beginning of the park, so it's a really good one to kind of start your day off. Rock and Roller Coaster has a single rider line, so I'm not as concerned with that. And then finally, there's Star Tours. I wasn't super excited about Star Tours last time I was there, but they have different mix-ups of the rides, so I want to try and get on a different one this time. Last up, Animal Kingdom. So I'm going to be spending most of Sunday in Animal Kingdom until the Magical Express picks me up. My flight's gonna be around 7:30, so I'm hoping I have until about 3 to be there. I do have a dining reservation in the afternoon, so that's probably gonna be the end of my day, so I wanna get some things in the morning. So there's a few things I'm gonna try and do. Flight of Passage is my tier 1 pick. I'm going to try and do Flight of Passage again. I really enjoyed that ride. I'm not gonna wait 2 hours to do it. I don't recommend you waiting 2 hours to do it. If you really wanna do it, fine, but really just try for a FastPass, and if you don't get one, just keep trying. That's what happened to me last time. I didn't get one the day that it opened, and then I just kept checking all day throughout the day, and it popped up. I grabbed it, and it was great. That's what I highly recommend you do. You probably will be able to find one. If you have FastPass stories about Flight of Passage, let me know in the comments. Again, give me your tips, give other people your tips so that they know how to do that, because it is such a hot ticket ride. Okay, and then there's Expedition Everest. I really enjoyed that ride. I look forward to doing that again. It just doesn't seem like one I want to wait for, though there is a single rider line, so I might swap that out for Kilimanjaro Safaris if I can get an early morning safari FastPass. I would like to do that at night, but I'm leaving, so that's not gonna work out on this trip, but we'll try the next trip, which there is a next trip. So there's your tip on that one, and it's booked, but I'm not gonna tell you when yet. Finally, Festival of Lion King. I didn't do this last time, and I really want to see it, so I want to do that and Finding Nemo the musical. I think this is the hotter ticket item, so I'm going to do that and book that just to make sure, because I'm in such a limited time that day, I don't want to be waiting in lines too much. There's other rides I want to ride, but they don't usually have too long of waits, like Dinosaur and those kind of things. So those are my breakdown of the fast passes I'm going to try and get for this trip. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like this video if you enjoyed it too, please. Subscribe, because I'm going to keep talking more about my trip and still going over things from my last trip, because there's just so much content. But be sure to leave a comment. Let me know what you want to hear about. What are some subjects that I haven't covered that you're interested in? What are some questions you have that I can answer? If you leave me enough, maybe we'll just do a whole Q&A video, because I want these to be helpful. I don't want them just to be entertaining, because God knows I am an entertaining person. That's why you're watching this video, right? Like this video, subscribe, follow me on Instagram and Twitter, and until next time, guys, I hope you're having a great day.